Hi guys, today our workshop focuses on typhoid fever and the prevention and community protection aspects of it.
Typhoid fever is a bacterial infection caused by Salmonella typhi. Typhoid is spread by the injection of contaminated food and water. Typhoid is a highly infectious disease in Bacha, Nigeria. Our focus is to let them know about hand sanitation, personal hygiene, and educating them about the spread of typhoid. Creating an engaging workshop that teaches sustainable ways to fight the spread of typhoid in Bacha, Nigeria.
Hi, I'm Amudini Sivapuniam. I'm going to be in my senior year of high school, and I'm from New Berlin, Wisconsin.
Hi, I'm Nikita Kausika. I'm a rising senior at Athens High School.
Hi, I'm Sophia Potvikis. I go to Middleton High School, and I'm also a rising senior.
Hi, my name is Pranav Bayana. I go to Mountain House High School in California, and I'm a rising junior.
Hi, my name is Berenice Lofton. I go to Hansberry College Prep in Chicago. I'm a rising junior.
Hello, my name is Noah Johnson. I'm a rising junior at St. Mary's Oregon.
Hello, my name is Simone Baker. I'm a rising junior at Hansberry College Prep.
Personal prevention strategies. We have proper hand washing that reduces the presence and spread of germs. We have clean drinking water, which reduces the bacterial presence in water. We are maintaining a clean environment to reduce prevalence of contaminants, and we're doing proper food handling that kills infectious bacteria.
Within Bauchi, Nigeria, environmental interventions play a major factor, one of which is improving hygiene practices, as many families and individuals do not know or are not taught the proper way to wash their hands, or their food is not properly washed or cooked. In addition to this, enhanced resources are key to helping reduce the spread of this bacteria throughout Bauchi, Nigeria, as clean drinking water is one of the main issues throughout the state. Many individuals do not have access to it, and so they end up drinking contaminated water, which is one of the main ways that individuals are infected by this bacteria. Also, improvements to agricultural methods will help reduce the spread, as like improperly wasted agricultural feces and urine can also contaminate the water and food. And lastly, in the future, hopefully, the government can help introduce proper hand washing and sanitizing stations within public areas, schools, and markets and stores, and can also introduce policies that help cover a percentage of patients' typhoid fever treatment based on their financial situation.
So some of the ways that the community engagement can help is educating the community in a way so that everyone is aware of the spread of typhoid and how it spread. So the way that this engagement will work is that if we have a high initial engagement in our workshops and information about typhoid, we can spread this information and education about how to prevent typhoid, and having an educated community can therefore lead to a lower spread of infection and lower the rates of typhoid fever in Nigeria. So what we're trying to do is we have some interactive hands-on workshops that will help in educating the people of Bauchi State, Nigeria about typhoid fever and how it's spread. And we hope that by educating the people and raising awareness for it, that we can help lower the rates of it. Our campaign is targeted towards the families of Bauchi State, Nigeria, and educates them on the prevention of typhoid fever. After each hands-on workshop, pamphlets will be provided to each participant. The pamphlets will include pictures as well as visuals for instructions and increased comprehensibility. To target school-age children, we created a game, and to target adults, we will teach them how to make antibacterial oil.
Because there is an activity for each age group, more people will be able to learn and ultimately prevent typhoid fever. Our first activity is a hand washing workshop and infographic to educate the people on proper hand washing technique. In order to make sure they understand, we will host an in-person hand washing tutorial. These infographics will be given to each participant after the interactive session for future reference. As you can see, there are written and visual steps and instructions. Our infographic will be displayed in high traffic areas of the community, such as markets, schools, places of worship, and clinics.
Our second activity is a game called Don't Catch the Typhoid. This game is designed to demonstrate and teach to children of the ages of 5 to 12 about different transmission and prevention methods of typhoid fever. We thought that the game would be a good method to teach children, as it is fun and engaging, as well as it evokes a little bit of competition in the kids, so they have a reason to want to learn. The premise of the game is that there is a grid-like game board that we'll show you on the next slide, and the game is designed for four players, but it can be adapted. From the four players, they all start at the beginning of the game, and then they have to strive to reach the end of the game board. Once we get back to that slide, we can show you guys sort of how it works. But anyways, in the game board, there is different tokens that represent different pieces. As you can see, here's our game board with a start and finish, and within each of the squares is a different piece to represent prevention and transmission. On the right side of the screen, you can see the prevention pieces, and below that, you can see the transmission pieces. Throughout the game, you will be stepping into a square and then choosing between the prevention and transmission piece. If you choose the right piece, which would be the prevention piece, you can move on, and if not, if you choose a transmission piece, you would have to exit the game, and to get back in, you'd have to, on your own, tell us a prevention strategy.
Cloves have many health benefits. They are good antioxidants, they are anti-inflammatory, and they also carry anti-cancerous properties. This is due to an essential oil that is found in cloves called eugenol. Now, eugenol has also been proven to work to stop the spread of Salmonella typhi. Now, Salmonella typhi is a bacterium that is responsible for typhoid fever. The way that eugenol works is that when it works as an antibacterial agent when it comes into contact with this bacterium. So it stops its ability to replicate itself within the cell and causes cell death. This stops the spread of typhoid fever.
Along with that, we have the instructions to make the oil listed on the slide. Basically, just a quick rundown of it is that you would need dried clove buds. Those clove buds would be turned into a powder and then mixed in a carrier oil. In Nigeria, the carrier oil could just be any common oil. We specifically were thinking of cooking oil, as it would still enhance the abilities of the clove, which is the active ingredient in the oil. Along with this, the clove oil will be, the people who make the clove oil during the workshop will be able to take home their own jars of them. And the jars that they make in the workshop will last for about a month. And from that, they also get to take home ingredients to make 2 more months of supplies, as well as the tools that they make the oil with.
So this is an example of what our pamphlet looks like for the clove sanitation oil. This is mainly meant for adults to make rather than school-age children, like our other game that we had before. So for this, we just have a list of the ingredients, how to make it, and then like just a picture at the bottom, and then why it's effective. So we just wanted to show this to show how kind of simple it is in a way that's easy to understand, and all the instructions are very to the point.
This next slide is our budget, and as a total, we've come up to $225.50. That is for a workshop that is catered to 50 people, but we have the monetary funds to be able to expand that to over 100 people. Right now, the costs that we have are 1 portion of oil plus a container for everyone to take the oil in for those 50 people, which comes to $45.50. We have pamphlets for anything we're making, the oil, the game, and the hand washing pamphlet. We have those that come up to $20. We have mortar and pestles that we have 25 of them that families can take home at the end of the workshop. That comes out to $110. We have plastic spoons for the making of the oil, which comes out to $516. And then lastly, 2 months worth of oil ingredients for families to take home and use. And then after those run out, because the ingredients are not very costly, they can continue to make the oil at home.
These are our resources that we used for our presentation, and thank you so much for listening.
Thank you very much. Typhoid prevention and community protection. Wonderful presentation. I think I'm particularly more interested about prevention of any disease than actually treatment, because prevention is the key. Okay, you guys did really well. I love the idea of the clove oil, and because clove is a readily available spice back home. So I think educating people about its importance with regards to typhoid, as well as prevention and its antibacterial properties, is actually important. I think I'll try it myself at home, actually. So well done. It was a very thoughtful idea. The game also, I love the pictures, use real pictures, all your graphics. So everything was really clear and straight to the point. It showed really hard work and teamwork in your presentation. Once again, thank you and congratulations.
Very, very good job, guys. You should feel really proud of yourself. You were able to communicate your information well, communicate your game well, and also, convince people that clove oil is good. And like Aisha said, it's very common in Nigeria. I think they put it in like a lot of food. So it's something that can actually be readily done. You also presented quite well. You showed real knowledge of your topic. And I would say congratulations.
Hold on, guys. That was quite elaborate and captivating for me. Especially when you guys were mentioning you want to use the hand washing posters in high traffic areas. That was good, because it's easy for anybody to get and see all the stages of hand washing, and then its effects and are clear. Everybody should be able to understand, whether you can read and write or not. It's a simple message. So again, going forward, I like you mentioned your target groups, larger population. Going forward, should resources be limited? If you want to focus on specific group, not necessarily now, because I learned this will go on for some time, right? Is this practice that we do, and it's very common, is use of sewage as fertilizer for vegetables. In most of the orchards around cities and towns, it's very common. And most often when people get them direct from the farmland, there's inadequate sanitation, flour washing criteria, rigorous criteria is used, and therefore they easily get contaminated. Because you see many people, especially healthcare workers, avoiding vegetables because they know the source mainly is from that. And then another target group is food handlers. Should you have restriction to resources? People go to canteens a lot, food canteens, food vendors all around. There should be another group that can specifically be targeted, and they will be really an important group to address. Thank you guys and congratulations.